You know what I find is generally good practice? Letting the guy who is a sound engineer, studied sound engineering, let him run the desk because maybe he won't forget to press record.
Happens all the time. More often than what you think.
This is a professional run show. Working title FC, take 2.
Shall we just quickly do the normal checks that we do before we start the pod? Mic check.
Okay,
that's
good. That's good.
That's Ryan on the mic. Senzo, how are we sounding?
Yo.
Okay, I just got impregnated by the beautiful Senzo's voice.
Oh my goodness.
The always sexual, the always sensual.
Senzo. The ladies love him.
They do.
The ladies love him.
What can I tell you?
Maybe you should change your name to LLS.
No, come on now. I'm not. You want fake abs and lick my lips the whole time. No, thank you, bro.
Ladies love Senzo. Let's go.
I'm impressed that Ryan knows LL Cool J.
Right? Right? But Ryan says a lot of things, like they're very contentious.
I discovered him on NCIS.
Look at this fucking guy. Good grief. So Working Title FC, your favorite new football podcast. God knows there's enough of them. But we also do a fantasy Premier League. What is it? This is not advice. I think it's a support group.
Actually.
I think we get together, go like, what do I do to my team? We're going to week 3. Let's do how's your season been so far, Ryan?
I actually came out the gate quite strong.
Mm-hmm.
I was very happy. Second week wasn't as great. The first week was fire. But I've already made 2 changes.
Center?
No changes yet. You must stick behind your team. Like, I mean, people are already tinkering with their team, making 11. So, like, come on now.
That's impatient, man. That should make you John Murtaugh, Manchester United Director of Football Operations. Team names.
So I originally went, anticipating the arrival of De Ligt, who actually went to Bayern. I am Turkish De Ligt.
When Frankie de Jong signs, are you going to call yourself de Jong ones?
Actually, that's a cool name.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very cool name.
Can I have it? Senzo, team name, you kept it?
Citizens Kane.
Citizens.
FC.
Now tell me, did you come up with that team name when you assumed Harry Kane wasn't going to get fucked by his brother and move to City?
No, I just sounded cool.
Right.
Well, I think so.
I shat the bed, guys. I was all in on 10 Hag. I called my team 11 Hag. But I can't do it. So
said he's 0 Hag.
Why don't you make it Bold Fraud FC?
Wow, then he talks about himself as well.
I've been getting that a lot. People are saying,
that's a roast.
That moment, I was away, the first game of the season, we were away with some of the families. And watching the game, and it was mixed between people who like knew football and people who didn't know football. And a few other people like during the game I catch them in the corner of my eye looking at me. They go like, you look like the new Manchester United coach, actually.
Oh, God.
I was like, I didn't fuck up my beard like you guys laughed at me. My beard's too short today. I look like a thumb.
My man.
Well, you came straight out of Spy Kids.
Oh, my goodness.
I trimmed my beard in the dark during load shedding.
Oof.
With the wrong blade on. It's not good, guys.
I don't feel like you're the first one who's done
That's
that.
a bold statement.
There's a bold statement. Okay. So, anyone in your leagues like running away with it?
Yes.
Is that triple captain Haaland? I mean, who's doing that? What's happening here?
Wait, hold on.
So, someone in our group actually triple captained Jesus in this last week, and he got 36 points.
That's too early, man. You I think you got to wait for like the old Aguero or Henry. Wait for a double game week, triple captain them then.
Scores like 6 in 2 games.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't be mad if I got 36 points. Every time I've triple captained, it's never gone well.
No, Ryan, you deserve good things. You deserve to wait and a triple captain on Haaland or Jesus. Ooh. Wait, Ryan. Wait. You'll do good things.
There were so many people who took Jesus out of their teams for the second week, and then he came and banged 2 goals in.
That's moronic.
Honestly,
who are these people?
Wait, this is the best. Listen to the names in the one league that I'm in, right? So, you can Tuchel, you can go Tuchel.
Okay, right.
Leo's lads, okay. Taking Dalot, Dallo, for
right,
sure.
Right.
Which one?
That's someone we know taking Delot.
Yeah, it should be.
Right.
Cucurella Deville.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That's a good one.
That's so good.
Yes. Cucurella Deville killed me. Eh?
You know, like my name is, I've always used the same name, but some people go, how much time and energy do you put in? Or is it just like the young ones? Like that was quick. I just came with that.
Exactly.
That was really good.
It's like,
But you have to actually wait for him to come to the league.
you got to
Well, otherwise you're just like me. And it's like,
pull a ride.
I'm just like Turkish Delicht. I'm already here.
Listen, the new fancy Premier League app looking very good, very gorgeous.
So
Ryan
nice.
was showing
Clean,
me
eh?
You're enjoying
clean, nice colors. Ryan was showing me
it.
earlier.
So you can't transfer.
I mean, it's
We're
nice.
quite
It's the
excited
first
about
it.
update
I think
in like
do you know what I'm
5
going to
years.
do actually? I think I'm going to put my boy Ronnie in the mix. Eh?
Nah, don't do that.
I think I'm going to put him in the
The
mix.
man's going to eat bench next week because of what he did on the previous game.
No, don't worry.
I guarantee he's not going to be a starter.
hat-trick against Liverpool.
Getting excited. News just coming in. Firmino available for the Liverpool
I
match.
saw this.
For the United match, he goes straight into the team. Do you take a punt and get Firmino in your side?
No,
No one does that, eh?
no. He's not a goal scorer just yet.
No one's doing that. Has any player popped up that you go, I've got to get him in? Anyone impressed you that you go, I've got to get that guy in?
My most recent transfer in, let me just, I bought in, I don't know, can I tell you who I took out and who I brought in? Because I took out a young fellow by the name of Coutinho, who has disappointed me.
He's
for
been
2
a
weeks
disappointment. But listen, what did I say when we did the preview show right in
Nice
the
to
beginning?
have.
I said, Coutinho,
Nice to have.
in general, even just in real life, with
Nice to
Steven
have.
Gerrard,
Yeah.
is that last season, fire. Got to get that contract. Those Barcelona, the Messi of accounting, the guys are going to town. I got to get out of there. Gets out of there, gets himself a nice Premier League contract. And he's like, I got to get in the Brazil squad.
Yeah.
Objective one, don't get injured.
I mean, is it both games now?
Fraud
Like,
watch.
Couple minutes in, yellow card. I'm like, yellow card already? Well, like, that's a minus point. What are you doing? So I've taken him out and I've replaced him with someone who I really think has done well so far, and that's Martinelli.
Yeah.
But he's
And
gonna
he
lose
was a
steam, eh?
cheap replacement because he's only 6.2, and I think he was actually 6 originally.
The
So
guy
he's gone
starts. He starts. Here's the thing with Martinelli and even Rodrigo from Leeds. Do you think they've blown their loads? Because
Yes.
think
and
so,
so
really?
you think like
Yes.
first 2 games and
Yeah, they done.
take people by surprise. Do you get them in? Because sometimes you do get that in the league that a player will come flying out the traps first 5 games and then falls back. So you think Martinelli and Rodrigo have blown their loads already?
Ooh.
I don't think so. I think Martinelli is still a good choice. The thing is,
It's like Mitrovic.
well, you see, Mitrovic was another one because he came out the gate. What is 2 goals or in the first week?
Against
But
Liverpool.
then I got -1
And he missed
last
a penalty
week.
last week.
Yeah, I
Minus
got
1
-1
Fuck
point.
that guy.
What do I say about Mitrovic? It's the Serb in him.
No, but
No Serbs, bro.
but I will say,
Oh, it's from the Eastern Bloc.
Mitrovic. I never
Serbs, you
doubted.
can follow if you're Serbian of Serbian descent or
At
Serbian.
Senzo says 7.
Yes,
Catch me
so-
outside. I'm right here.
Yes, so just Senzo hates Serbs. That's
No, whoa, Paulo. I don't want that kind of heat. Eh?
no, we don't need that. Let's cut that out. No one needs to hear that. Okay, so because another player. So what do we think? We think Mitrovic. You got to get Mitrovic back.
No,
They're
can I
playing
tell you what?
Brentford,
He's
right?
a cheap forward, and
Yeah.
I think he's good value for money. The
And
only
he's,
thing
and he's
is
tried and tested.
yeah. And he's always going to be up front. Fulham didn't play badly in the last 2 weeks, so I'm very happy that I got Mitrovic, and I saw a lot of people actually brought him in. He's gone up. I don't know what's the value of your squad so far, Paulo, because my value's come up quite a bit.
I'm saving a bit of money here. So let's talk about doubles, right? Before
Okay.
we get into the values of squads.
Sure.
I don't want to get that dick swinging contest with Ryan over there. Right? So, do we do double ups? Because you had of Liverpool players, right? Playing against United. Because we had opening day, we had someone score 2 goals against United. Brian Mbuemo gets a goal and an assist, double up, good points. Do we fancy another Liverpool player to double up on United? Just because United are going to concede goals. They're not built to keep a clean sheet.
Yeah.
So is Firmino a bit of a cheeky one to get in?
I don't know about Firmino, and we were also discussing in the group about Salah. I don't know if he's on form just yet.
So here's the thing about Salah, right? Jumping around, right? So you got Salah against United. You thought he's going to fill his boots against Fulham. Think he's going to fill his boots against Palace.
And Nunes has got. Is it Nunes who got the red?
Nunes got the red card.
So now there's no like.
So in the debate, because very few people can have. Listen, if you have Salah and De Bruyne, you're sacrificing big time in the rest of your team. Do we, considering they're playing United, is it time to just switch over and bring De Bruyne in? It's on form.
Yo.
Actually.
That's a bit cool. You got to have one or both. You got to have one or two.
De Bruyne or who?
Or Salah.
I've got De Bruyne. And he was my vice.
But do you think Salah's going to do the business this weekend?
No.
I don't think so either.
No.
The problem with De Bruyne is Pep rotates. But he did say he's going to keep his team the same until Champions League starts. Then he'll start rotating. But Pep is a bald fraud. He lies. He's a liar, that Pep.
Have you seen the little bromance thing that De Bruyne and Haaland have got going lately?
Oh, God.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's hilarious. Like, they're even commenting on each other's photos on Instagram. They're playing really well. I mean,
you know what?
Have to talk about Haaland because.
How often do you think the two of them compare like sunscreens? Those are both factor 50 guys.
at minimum. Like I was thinking about, like now that you said, I'm thinking like, imagine you played cricket with those guys.
I mean,
SPF 100.
I mean, that's Alan Donald's zinc on the nose stuff, right?
Straight away, yeah.
But I'm surprised they don't play zinc on the nose.
Exactly.
It's hot.
Yeah, no, and
It's
you know,
hot.
Guardiola says, I know when Kevin is tired, you just see he just turns a hot flash of pink.
So that's their love of a factor 50.
It's just he's so expensive right now. Like I couldn't bring him in. I'd have to sacrifice too many players, and I don't want to take away any points right now because I'm kind of, I would say, doing decently well, and I just can't afford to lose 8 points just to bring in another player.
So, as a dog just walked past our studio, which is a very bizarre thing to see in a place of work. So, Ryan, you're obviously itching to tell us how much your team cost because, you want to just, I think, Senzo, I'm taking a little bit of an affront that he wants to show off how much his team cost.
Ryan.
No, my team has grown in value, Senzo. I don't know if yours has.
The team's
In
grown
2
in value.
days? Wow.
2 weeks.
Oh, 2 games.
So tell us, Ryan, tell us how your team's grown in value. Where do you even see that?
So if you go all the way, like I'm gonna quickly show you at the bottom of the site there, you can see your squad value. So my squad value is actually quite low right now because I just bought Martinelli and so I'm saving a bit of money. He was
Right.
6.2. Coutinho's a young 7 million. I'm surprised he hasn't gone down. He probably has. But if you can catch the transfer just before they update the points, you can save a bit of money. But then
Save a bit of time, man.
But then the thing is, you sit this week
Go
and
Chelsea.
you're like, I want to bring in De Bruyne. You're like,
that's
already
Todd.
made my transfer. So my squad value right now is 99.7 million, and I've got 0.8 in the bank, which means if you want to talk in terms of hundreds, I've got 100.3.
Oh, cute.
That's
Don't
grown
spend-
0.3.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Yeah, man.
Don't spend it all in one
I don't even know
place.
how do I check that thing, man?
Who's going to be the big... Listen, I'm eyeing somebody. He's been on my watch list for a while, played really great last week. I think he's going to be, just even in real Premier League, is even Perisic.
Oh, Perisic.
Oh.
I don't know why I didn't get him, man.
Left foot, right foot, takes corners, takes free
Can play on
kicks.
the wing, can play at the back.
So I think that's not a bad call to get him in your side. He's not expensive.
Actually.
So I think sooner or later I'm going to get him in. I got my love for my Portuguese guys. I do have a secondary team made up of only Portuguese players.
no.
I actually wanted
You've
to
shown
ask you
me your
about
po-
that.
you've seen-
How did they do in the last 2 weeks?
I don't know. I can't remember the password.
Wait. So, Ryan, how do I know how much my
So
team is worth?
this is a fantastic. If you,
99.9.
it's down on the right hand
Ooh.
side. Yes, on your team.
Mine's 99.9.
Senzo is 99.9, which means you've lost 0.1, sir.
Wow.
Senzo walked into the casino, had
Hey,
shoes.
bro,
He's walking
yeah.
out with one.
Why? Exactly. No laces.
Walking out with one. So the first matchup of the weekend, Tottenham and Wolves. I'm going with Perisic from there. If I've got some money over, I don't think for this week. I don't think yet. But I'm going to find a way to bring Gonzalo Guedes in.
Oh, goodness.
I'm going to find a way to bring him in. That guy is a goal scorer. Not consistent,
I love them at Valencia because I support Valencia. Spain. Oh, it's just that we don't have any money.
Yeah, so anyone from there, listen, there's something interesting about Spurs, right? Because last season, as Harry Kane, Son, who do you go for? Do you try to get both? You can't get both. Harry Kane gets assists. What are we doing? Do either of you have either of those?
Oh, Kane's my captain.
Kane's your captain.
Citizen Kane FC.
Who did you say again? Kane?
Kane or Son?
I haven't got either of them. I haven't got one Tottenham player in my team.
Senzo, do you ever drop Harry Kane? You can't.
Nah, he's my captain.
You've got,
I have to down that hill.
You got to go down that hill. So you said you're going to go for Ronaldo. You think of bringing Ronaldo in?
Yeah.
Can you have Ronaldo and Kane? You can't afford that. That's too much heat.
No way.
How do you know?
What is
Not to 99.9.
Creative accounting.
yeah? As Andrew Tate says, you're a brokey. You're a brokey.
And
Senzo's the Barcelona account.
I'd just like to say the views of this podcast do not support those of Andrew Kane. I mean, not Andrew Kane, Andrew Tate.
Okay.
Andrew Kane.
All right.
No, seriously. I'm going to do some creative
brokey.
accounting.
What color's your Bugatti, Senzo?
Well, whatever. I know what colors Ronaldo's are. Anyway. Yeah. I don't know, eh? Kane, Ronaldo, we're winning it all, eh? I'm gonna find a way to make that happen, Paulo. Mark my words.
I've made 2 changes in the last 2 weeks, but they haven't been crazy, like big money changes.
How do you know?
They've been. Also, by the way, since the podcast, the day before I started, I got notified I had 4 Chelsea players in my squad, and I had to change them, and I didn't pick it up. So I had I had to change my goalkeepers in the first week. So I had to take Mendy out, and I took out my previous keeper, and I got Edison in, and I got Leno in. Not that Leno's playing, but he's just going to eat bench.
So, Senzo, you went with David De Gea.
Oh, God.
How's that been working out for you?
A solitary point last game. Varane, solitary point.
Wait, he even got a point. He conceded 4 goals. How on earth does he have a point?
But I mean, they don't take points off. Once you get 0, you get 0.
Yeah.
So a goalkeeper can concede 10 goals.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't get booked, he gets 0.
I thought you got 1.
I got 1.
Listen, guys, I got to tell you, everyone thought I was a fool. I went for the boy. Dean Henderson, 17 points so far, saved a penalty and clean sheet last week. Dean Henderson,
good.
that guy knows how to play for bottom basement teams. He comes from United. He knows. We could use him right now. He's not fucking throwing balls in the back of his net.
He did nicely for me. Ruben Diaz.
That's the guy. That's my namesake.
By the way, I just want to chime in with if you're going to get the City keeper, he's just going to get 6 points. Yeah, if he's just going to have Edison, because he doesn't do much.
He's got the best seats in the house.
So
he just watches.
If you have the money, you do that, right? So sends a question: Diaz or Joao Cancelo? And I think we spoke about it. Diaz. I can't even say my own fucking surname. I get Ruben Diaz. I like it. I like saying the name. But if you're going to go for a City defender, you got to get Joao Cancelo because you get the clean sheet. Plus, he plays false 2
exactly
behind the strikers.
I don't know. Is it Shevchenko?
He's gone to Arsenal.
Oh no! Who is
Zinchenko?
Zinchenko. Sorry,
Shevchenko.
Sorry, I got.
He's a Chelsea flop. You remember him? It's like they put him in a Chelsea jersey and he forgot how to play football.
Hey, listen, nobody wants to talk about Chelsea striker flops, but they've got quite a roll call.
It's a long list.
Getting quite a roll call.
Higuain, Torres, Kesman, Shevchenko,
Crespo.
Listen to that, eh?
United fans are getting excited.
Those are the facts.
Lukaku. You guys are a striker
United
graveyard.
reject. Went and he rejected more for Chelsea.
Okay, listen, are you guys interested in anyone at Crystal Palace?
Zaha.
Tompkins?
Zaha costs a lot of money.
Yeah, he's a bit.
And he goes through periods where he does nothing.
But he also is he is the controller at Crystal Palace. That man
El Cerebro
is controlling the game all the time.
He's Geppetto.
And if anyone, the thing is, he's also got a bit of that. The one thing I love about him is he's got a bit of that attitude. Whereas if he's got the ball and there's an open shot, he's taking it. He's not passing it to anyone.
Do you, in terms of that, though,
you think him and David Moyes speak?
You're going to save a bit of money. Hey, listen, we're not going to get in. No one's going to sue us. Who gives a shit? Listen, but you kind of go, do you want to go with Eze or Elise in terms of that? Because, Zaha is the star man, but those two pull the string. Those two really pull the strings.
They're the brains behind
in terms of a fantasy, you're not going to pay a lot. You're not going to pay a lot of money. Maybe give them a try. They're playing Aston Villa, off to a bad start. Everton, you don't touch a play in there.
No. No.
Maybe Gordon, maybe. But you don't touch anyone in Everton.
I know the other podcast is done, and this is the FPL podcast, but can we just talk about that bid for Gordon? Like, what was Chelsea thinking on that?
You kind of got that.
So much money.
And you've got Hudson-Odoi.
I don't
Same player who picks up the ball and runs.
And to be honest, like, I do think Gordon played really well, but I don't see him as like, how much did they propose? Something like
it's up to 50 now.
Up to 50 million.
Check it out, the other podcast in the same feed that you found this one.
Freaking believable.
We speak about it. Likewise with Fofana, it feels like Chelsea are just signing players for the sake of signing players.
And they're getting finesse because new owner's got deep pockets.
But if you've got Christian Pulisic and Hudson-Odoi, and you're going to go get Gordon, who's neither of those. Honestly. Like it just seems like you're signing a player for the sake of it.
Gordon reminds me of, and I used to be a big fan of this guy. He used to play for I forget his name. I used to love him, but he's like a wonder boy.
Yep.
I'm trying to think.
Conor Gallagher.
No, Conor Gallagher. You know, we were wrong about that. If you listen to that first podcast, I said we don't need Conor Gallagher, but he's been thrown in the mix quite often now. No, but they're playing him. They say he's actually, if I'm not mistaken, Tuchel said he's going to be quite an integrated player in this team's season's team.
He's at Crystal Palace on the 1st of September. Mark my words.
Honestly, we'll be at Chelsea for long.
Listen, are we taking any Leicester, Southampton, Bournemouth, Arsenal? Any action in there? Ryan's gone with Martinelli. I'm staying steadfast on Jesus. Do we bring in any Arsenal defenders?
I got Yuri.
You got Tielemans.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm saying, are you bringing in Arsenal players?
Hell no.
I don't think so.
I had Smith Rowe last season in my thing, but
Smith Rowe had a very, very good run, but he looks like he's going to sit bench a lot more this season. I think he went through through a phase of 5 goals in 8 games or something like that.
He is hot. He was
a good little buy. What do you guys take on Saka as a fantasy league player?
He's not really a goal scorer,
and he doesn't create much. He's busy.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of like when Kante first came to Chelsea.
He's a bonus point. He's a bonus point magnet because he's England's hero, England's lovely little boy. Ryan, anyone in Chelsea that I should be looking for in my team this week? Who should I get in?
Reece James.
I got rid of Sterling.
Wait, when did you?
Mr. Sitter as well.
Wait,
again.
When did you get rid of him? Did you get rid of him now, or did you get rid of him in the first week?
First week, I got rid of him. I declared the cash
this week. In the last
you had to do boss accounting.
No, but I think who I replaced him with made up for it.
Who did you replace him with?
I can't remember, but I know it was worth it. Reece James. Thing worries me about Reece James is that Chelsea until they sort out that third centre back, is he going to play there? Chelsea seem overloaded with left backs. Reece James, yes, he scored, but he should have scored another one.
Yeah, he should have.
So
I just like to say one thing. Shout out to all the Liverpool guys that put Darwin Núñez in their fantasy football teams.
Yeah, they went early on that one. Darwin Núñez is chaos theory.
Absolutely.
My whole thing is with Reece James is if you get the clean sheet and you get a goal, I mean, that's points all around. But that's the risk. If Chelsea concedes one, it's done.
Yeah.
So then you have to rely on him being a goal scorer.
But more often than not, he does something.
He does something.
If we're going to go look, Brighton have had a good start to the season, but are they fancy without Cucurella? I loved Cucurella. He was a cheap 5 million or 5 million, whatever the money is in fantasy, and he got a lot of points. I don't think that's transfers to Chelsea. I don't know if he's going to play every single game.
So what happens to Chilwell now?
That's what I'm saying. They could obviously rotate between the two of them.
By the way,
unless one plays more further forward.
I didn't realize Chilwell was the second most paid player, or best paid player in.
He's English.
Yeah, well, he's earning like 180 a week
at Chelsea.
180, that's nothing.
No, but it's the second
Senzo,
highest.
Yeah.
It's the second highest.
I'm thinking United money.
Yeah,
he's like 7th best paid at United.
I think maybe that's it. We get so skewed by United and City money that we.
Yeah, I
think. Okay, Newcastle, Manchester City. Is there anyone in Newcastle? Gabriel, listen, if Casemiro goes to United.
When he goes to United.
Oh, well, whatever. Real Madrid may replace him with Bruno Guimaraes.
They don't have to. Have you seen how stacked Madrid are in that position?
It's not about don't have to, it's want to.
Oh, yeah, but it's also Florentino Perez. You can't tell that guy nothing.
Talk about sense here.
Which make rands, which make
Listen,
pounds.
you guys said that City wins this game very easily. So we're talking De Bruyne, Haaland, Cancelo
De
all
Bruyne,
day
2
long.
goals. 2 goals. Kevin, you can do everything.
Listen, I'm starting a campaign. Free Bernardo. Bernardo
Free
Silva.
Bernardo. What, are you going to get the t-shirt?
I'm going to get it. My poor Bernardo Silva.
They're slow roasting him, eh?
Man, that guy should be number 10 in any team in the world. And at City, he's
Except one that Messi plays in.
He
Man.
actually makes the most money.
Who, Bernardo?
Yeah, in the defense category.
Ryan's all about money today. Have you noticed that?
Defense category. Bernardo Silva's attacking midfielder.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He's at number 10.
Ryan's all about money. He's just sees a dollar
No,
bills.
because I was just doing some research this morning
cash
on some wages and stuff, and I was like, Hexy, these
Oh, you
wages
want to
are
know?
actually
Oh,
crazy.
okay. Actually, I'll save it for next show.
Free Bernardo. That's
Free
what I'm
Bernardo,
saying.
hashtag.
But I just
Because
wanna,
I bring him into my fantasy team 1 point. Fuck it.
And he
Yeah.
stinks up the players, eh?
I will say
Not his fault.
in the second week I did take out Matty Cash and put in Trippier from Newcastle, and I got 7
You're
points.
tripping up on cash, eh?
Yeah. No, well, I left Digne in, and then Digne got me a minus points, and I was like, and Declan Rice.
So what are you guys thinking of Gundogan? Gundogan goes on bursts.
He does, eh?
He
He'll score
goes
like-
on.
He's
a
got like
sub.
4 in 2 games.
He's not a guaranteed starter.
But
He is. He's squad captain of City.
he's squad captain.
Oh.
Do you get Gundogan in? The guy goes on runs. When the guy's scoring
much is
goals, he scores goals. I see Ryan's thinking about it.
Don't
Ryan's
do it.
thinking about it.
Don't do it.
The thing is, Haaland is going to score the goals. They're going to set him up. Haaland's going to be
Everybody's
the one.
gonna
Gundogan scored last week.
Actually,
Actually,
he did.
So I'm saying, guys,
First goal there. Yeah, scored the first
Gundogan
goal, yeah.
Gundogan goes on runs.
He does.
Everyone's thinking about it.
Nah.
I expect to see Gundogan
I can't.
in.
We're gonna see
Kieran
how much-
Trippier is an
How much
interesting
is he?
one.
How much is Gundogan?
that's what I want to see.
I think City have got a lot of players around about 6-8 million.
I think I'm going to throw him in for Tielemans, eh?
That's what I'm saying, guys. It's either the best bet of the week or you guys are going to be
Jesus,
swearing at me on Monday.
Don't ever give out hot tips, eh?
Kieran Trippier is an interesting one now that he's fit and integrated into the side. And then we get into the final game of the weekend, Man United, Liverpool. I mean, what's the action there? I don't have one United player. Not worth
I'm not
it.
changing my team.
I see they've put it on a Monday so that no one has to watch.
Yeah.
No, the whole was going to watch.
That saves me from going because I was going to make a terrible decision and go watch it in public. But now, Monday, no, I'm not going to do it. What are we taking there? Man United, is there any United action? Senzo
Yes.
went. He's going with Ronaldo.
De Gea, Varane, Fernandes, I believe.
You are
Nah, I
risking it with De Gea.
Big, hey?
Who was
listen-
the third one?
Fernandes, brilliant.
Listen, whether your keeper concedes 1 goal, concedes 10,
It's the same thing.
it's irrelevant, right? Can he make saves? I don't know. He fronts up, Dave saves. Who knows? Ryan, you're not liking anyone at United.
I just don't
I
see.
may put in Ronaldo. It has to be. It's time.
I just don't see anyone doing anything. If anything, United's going to park the bus. That's all they're going to do. They're not going to try to score. Are you crazy?
You're gonna
Once
tell me.
Liverpool's on that action,
What action? The half day team is dead.
let me tell you, with Liverpool,
Oh, and I heard it all from a Liverpool supporter. Yeah, let's talk about the 9 injuries you had. I said,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You
they're
said he was
starting
bringing up the
starting
injuries.
injuries.
I was like,
no,
oh.
they start 2 games in.
You said we have to be fair.
So I said to some Liverpool supporters, I said, listen, again, you guys are lucky United are shambles because I saw you guys battle to beat Crystal Palace. Wow, we fought back with 10 men. So you got a man sent off though, and it wasn't disputable. That was straight up headbutt.
straight up, yeah.
So Ryan's not feeling any United players. Liverpool,
Verge. I got big Verge at the back.
Trent.
I've got Verge. The problem is with trends.
You got it's Trent or Joao Cancelo.
The
That's
thing is-
kind
Yeah,
of your
that's true.
toss up.
Trent is so expensive. I don't know if he's gone up since
Yeah,
I
it's
last
not,
checked.
Trent
but he
for
was
the amount of money you pay for him.
7.5. And that's a lot of money for a defensive player. Because I think the next one is Virgil van Dijk, and that's 6.5. He's a whole million more.
But Trent takes corners, free kicks. He gets an odd goal.
Yeah.
And he goes,
He gets
kind
he-
of reminds me of like a Reece James.
Listen,
No,
Trent,
but Reece James can defend.
No,
That's
no,
Trent
no.
starts at right back. He's not a right back.
Yes.
When the game kicks off, he stands there. He's
Yeah.
very seldom there. So you always got to make the call between Trent and Joao Cancelo, probably depending on the game. With a game like that, it is in the balance, believe it or not. I'd rather put Joao Cancelo in than Trent. And we've made our minds up. Salah out for the working title FC boys.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not. No,
That's
no
mad.
Salah to be seen.
Walala wasala.
Actually, I would actually consider. Why do I keep forgetting his name? Firmino.
Just
I would consider him.
Yeah.
He's not a big scorer. That's
No,
the-
well, yeah, he's not a scorer, but
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying
this-
he'll get you a safety net of 6 points, maybe a bonus point.
I don't think Firmino's a bad call. Listen, Salah, just before you ditch him, just consider he's going to be playing up against Luke Shaw.
You know,
So
Salah
just-
is
And Maguire.
13 million.
Just remember that.
Maguire.
That's,
He's a lot of money.
that's outrageous.
No, but
considering-
he's worth it. Well, he's over the past few seasons. I mean,
Considering if you
Proof
look
is
at
in the
if you
pudding.
look at the midfield, the top scorer in terms of points is Rodrigo with 22, and he's only 6.1 million.
only it's
But Rodrigo doesn't do anything.
anything. Honestly,
A lot of big calls for the guys to make. It's a relatively easy part of the season because it's one game, one round of fixtures a week.
yeah,
We're not into doubles. We're not into doing stupid things yet.
yeah.
I think I'm going to do three transfers this week. I got a little bit of breathing distance, and I think
Oh yeah.
the right transfers.
Listen to you.
I'm getting.
League management, eh?
I'm a couple of points.
Okay, so who
Couple of
are
points,
you
yeah.
taking out?
Trent's coming out for. I think I'm doing Liverpool for City swaps. Trent out for Joao Cancelo. Salah out for De Bruyne, and I'm finding a way to get Perisic in. I've got Haaland and Jesus up front.
Yeah, that's nice. You're gonna have some money left over there.
Yeah,
You're not
that's
gonna
right.
be
Right.
maxing it out.
Money bags. Hawksley over here.
Yeah.
Hey, well, now I'm not maxing it out, but in the beginning I was to the 100. But now, I don't know. I kind of don't want to sacrifice points because I'm actually doing pretty decently for once. I don't know if it's worth it.
Speculate to accumulate. Feel yourself in.
Yeah.
And that wild card.
Don't
You know,
use the wild card.
Guys, I did the same thing again. I played the wrong music.
Doesn't matter. It goes in.
This is the process. That's the right music, guys. Too many things loaded up on this pad.
Paulo's got a lot going on. He's got 2 teams to manage.
No, the Portuguese team just manages. You don't tell Porters what to do. Let them fucking do it.
Just let them do it.
Because why do Portuguese people name their kids Manuel?
No idea.
Because they can't spell automatic.
This fucking guy. Mute his mic there. You're off, Senzo. You're off.